Hi, I'm Michael Smith. I'm the writer and director of Rendezvous in Chicago.
I'm Clare Cooney. I'm one of the lead actors in Rendezvous in Chicago, and I wrote and directed the short film Runner, which we'll play right before Rendezvous.
Rendezvous in Chicago is a romantic comedy feature film that features three stories that focus on three different couples, all of whom are at a pivotal moment in their relationship. The first story is about a young man approaching a woman in a wine bar. She's a stranger to him, and she's played by the great Clare Cooney.
What do you say? Can I buy you a drink?
I already have a drink.
That's true. I'll buy the next round.
And he finds that he gets into a little more than he bargained for. The second story is about a guy who wants to propose to his boyfriend of several months, and that's about the middle of a relationship. And the third story is about a young woman coming home from work early and finding her live-in boyfriend in bed with another woman.
Listen, we were not doing anything wrong, okay? I know it looks weird from your perspective.
So each of these stories corresponds to a different phase in a relationship, and they each correspond to a different phase of a narrative. The first story is about the beginning, the second is about the middle, and the third is about the end.
Runner is a short film about a woman who witnesses a violent incident and must decide between intervention and her own safety. It's a quiet thriller. It's my first film as a filmmaker. I wrote, directed, edited it, acted in it, the whole shebang. And I, to some extent, was just inspired to write the story of a woman who witnesses something that is hard to live with, and it has really intense repercussions in her life.
Look at me. Call the police. What happened? We have to call the police? What happened? Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Hey.
Exploring the uncomfortable power dynamics that exist in society, and intimidation, and feeling like you're exposed or in a vulnerable position as a woman. This film kind of speaks to something that's really relevant right now. It's called Strip Literary Trivia.
Strip literary trivia?
Just because I didn't have 500 of them like you doesn't mean I'm not a dog person.
Trust me, he's a cat person.
There's something about the way you're looking at me. Like,
the themes that I wanted to explore in Rendezvous in Chicago specifically are relationships and how couples communicate within a relationship.
I want you to take this Blu-ray player with you!
No! Well, the reaction to Rendezvous in Chicago has been a very pleasant surprise. The film was doing better than I thought that it would, actually, because we made this film on a very low budget. We did it for $20,000, and we also shot it in just 8 days. So out of the festivals we've played so far, we've won 2 Audience Choice Awards. We've also won a couple of Best Comedy Awards. And that's more than I was hoping for, to be honest with you.
The reaction to Runner has been similarly really exciting. We played at 15 film festivals. We won 6 awards across the country. I was nominated for the Filmmaker to Watch Award at the Academy Qualifying Atlanta Film Festival. And honestly, the most exciting part has been the audience response. People are really scared by the film, which I didn't even intend for it to be that scary, but people are really scared about the film. People said it made their palms sweat and it made them jump. People cried at the film. People are really emotionally involved, and that's been really gratifying to see how passionate people felt about the character and about the story I told.
Hi.
Hi.
We good?
I think the biggest challenge facing independent filmmakers today is probably not so much getting your film made as getting the film seen, because it's actually more inexpensive today to make a really good looking film than it ever has been. Yeah. So everyone's making films, but it's really hard to get yours to kind of break through to a wider audience.
For Runner, we put it online. I mean, short films don't have as much in the way of distribution, which is why I'm so excited to be playing at a theater and playing. I love playing before features. I think it's a great way to show short films.
With Rendezvous in Chicago, we've had a healthy festival run. We've been accepted into 10 festivals, and counting. But we're also playing independent theaters around the country, like the Gene Siskel Film Center in Chicago, and the Maple in Detroit,
Woo-hoo!
and Spectacle in Brooklyn. Well, I am personally very excited to be coming to the Maple, and I've heard that the Maple is an amazing venue. So this is the kind of place I really want, my film to be seen in.
I'm really excited for Rendezvous in Chicago and Runner to play at the Maple Theater. I've been going to this theater since I was very young. It's literally 7 minutes from my parents' house. Thank you so much. Come see the films.